Hello everyone and welcome at round one of Drift Corner Grand Prix winter season with cooperation with Championnat de France de Drift. Sadly we don't have here today our second commentator Gaetan. Maybe he will join us later. But right now we have a battle between Luca Cristino and Wojciech Pozłódko. There's a second part of this battle, as Wojciech is right now leading and Luca is chasing. Very strange way from Wojtek at the first corner. And missing inside clip number 2. Small distance between them as Luca is trying to keep up after Wojtek. Whoa, big straight, and Wojciech is out of the line. He gone totally off the track. So I guess it will be whoa, and right now he's off the track. So that should be point deduction. As Luca Cristino gets the win. Yeah, let me check out our today battles. Who's gonna be next right after this one? As we had battles between Alnheinz and Rob. Alnheinz won that battle. Shun Nishiyama and Adrian Chavez. So Adrian got the win. Polidoros Vafeidais versus Jeremy Klatt, and Jeremy won that. So right now we will have a short break because Group B need to connect to the server. And right after this we will continue top 32 battles from the left side of the bracket. Okay, so we have one battle ready. There will be Paweł Kowalik versus Mats Rohr. As right now they started Paweł in this big Toyota Aristo, Mats in this S14 very close to the first corner, keeping a distance after Paweł. Nice line from both of these guys. It is very hard to keep the proximity from whole course, especially through this long straight, but Mats is doing well, and they're heading the last corner. Paweł is cutting a line a little bit, but Mats is just right after him, and a small kiss after finish line. Okay, so they're right now at the start. Yep, both of these guys ready. And go. Paweł is very close at the initiation, having a little bit of contact with as Mats is doing very good line as a lead driver. Little bit straighting, but it is allowed here at round 1. Having one tire off, but keeping a nice line through this corner transition. And last corner, big angle from Mats. Oh, big correction at the last corner. So that should be big mistakes from him. And we're waiting for judges' decision. Yeah, so Paweł Kowalik gets the win here. I think that was probably because of that mistake of Mats at his first. He had one tire off, and then at the last corner he really messed up his line. He went very hard at his angle, and then right after it, a little bit of straight, very straight, cutting the line. So I would say that was a problem with his lead run. So next, Kyle Woods versus Mateusz Cybulski. Kyle is leading in 180SX. Mateusz is chasing in BMW. Oh, a contact between them at the first corner. As right now Mateusz is not driving any, and Kyle is slowly going through the course as he is trying to finish his lead run. A very nice line from Kyle as he is heading to finish. So they switched sides. Mateusz is right now leading. Very slow approach at the initiation point, but looking pretty strong as a lead driver. And Kyle keeping the same distance after Mateusz is dropping one tire off at the inside clip number 2. Going a little bit wide here. Kyle knows that his big advantage after his first run, so he's trying to play safe. Oh, and he's spinning out just right before the finish line. So that should be it for Mateusz. But we will go one more time. Because judges said that the contact at the first run was so double 10 zeros after first run, and right now they're going second round. Sorry, one more time, Babu. Right now, big distance between them. Guy is doing pretty well at his lead run. That was very straight. Although she's not very close, I think he should maybe closer here. But right now he's keeping a proximity as they're heading to the last corner. And I crossed the finish line. So right now, second part of this battle, they switched sides. Kyle is very close at the first corner. Right now, a little bit distance, but I think he will attack. Yes, it happens. As they're heading to inside clip number 2. Having a transition to the last corner. Again, Mateusz is very off the track, one tire off. And again, one tire off. Some mistakes from him. So Kyle Woods gets the win, and he's advancing to top 6. Yep, so we have next battle here. Marco Mauroni, solid driver, and Konrad Żerebiec as a chase. Right now they're at second inside whip. That's Konrad is keeping distance after Marco. Marco very wide line, big angle from his BMW across whole track, very nice at the edge of the track. A little bit dropping one tire off, but very nice, very well done. That's that last corner. Okay, so they switch sides. Marco is right now chasing Conrad. Conrad is doing very well. Little bit wider here, so he need to little bit going straight. Oh, Marco lost his proximity because it is very easy to lose it when you slow down too much at that third. It's a but very aggressive as a chase driver having contact with Conrad as Conrad is going off the track after this. So let's see the judges decision. Yep, so Konrad Žrebec gets the win and he's advancing to top 6. Okay, so I believe it was caused by that accident in the second run as Marco did hit and that hit caused going off the track from Conrad, so it was point deduction, and that's why Conrad got to top 60. Okay, so we're ready with the next battle. Vince Fan versus Marco Riavet. Marco is chasing Vin. Little bit distance between them at the first corner, but I see Marco doing pretty well also. He's trying to be as close to Vin as he can. It's not very easy to do it at this track. Once you lose it, it's very hard to come back. As Vince is doing very good lead run in his GTA 86. Okay, so they switch sides. Right now Marco is leading. Vince is chasing. Vince is very aggressive at the first part of this track. Very nice proximity from him. Looking very strong as a chase driver. Oh, he's almost at his transitioning to the last corner. Very aggressive one as he's on his front wheel for whole of last corner. Very aggressive chase run. So Vince Fan gets the win and he's heading to top 16. Hello? So right now we have a short break because we finished with left side of the bracket as we're heading to right side. So we need to do a small server restart, and we will be back in a minute.
Hello.
Hello.
How we doing?
Fine, thanks. We're right now after left side, so we have a little server restart. Okay, so we're back. We already have one bottle, so it should be Dominic Blyer versus Roland Eck. Okay, so Dominic is right now leading as he was second in qualification. Roland is chasing, but right now he dropped one wheel off the track. He's not closing the gap between them, so it is not looking very good for Roland right now, as Dominic is nailing his lead run. Okay, so They switched sides, both of these S14s, and Dominic is chasing right now. And after very low chase run from Roland, so Dominic having safe advantage, but he needs to do something to keep proximity after him. And the last corner, Dominic is very, very close, as Roland was a little bit waving his line and angle. And Dominic gets the win. Okay, so next battle, Thibault Laubus versus Piotr Weda. Piotr is chasing. Oh, a contact at the straight line. I don't know what happened there, as Thibault is doing his lead run. So that should be disadvantage for just right before his run, because it was all about the straight line before initiation point.
I'm sure he's hoping that Thibault makes one huge mistake now.
Yeah, just right after a 10-0 mistake from Piotr at the first round. He needs to keep safe distance and just finish his chase run. And he's doing it pretty nice, so
yeah, I think that's a good.
That should be easy win for Thibault. Yep, as I said. Okay, so right now we have Grzegorz Bartosik and Erika Siurku Erikas is leading, and Grzegorz is chasing her down after him. He's keeping pretty close distance. Keeping in mind that Erikas is a very good driver, so he can do it a lot at his chase run.
And a near perfect lead run.
Okay, so they switch sides. Erikas is very close at the transition for the second corner. Very, very close. And a little bit straightening from Grzegorz. Oh, big correction.
Mistake.
Yeah. Pretty strange line through the transition. And two tires off. Yep. And across the finish line.
So Gaten and Lezak.
Yep, Leszek is chasing. Gaten should be here with us, but I don't know why he's not here. But let's see the battle. A very nice entry from Gaten. He's always pretty good at his style points.
He went a bit wide on the inside there. He's going to find it hard to catch back up.
Yeah, but I saw Gaten doing strange waving. But let's see the transition and the last corner. Leszek is very close. Oh, almost having a contact at the finish line, but pretty nice for the second part of this run. Okay, so second part, Leszek is chasing a little bit, cutting a first inside clip. Big gap between them
on
right
the graph.
now. Yeah, on the graph. Right now, nice line from Leszek, but Gaten is not really close. So I'm not sure who's gonna be the winner.
I mean, there was mistakes by both drivers there. So.
Yeah, we saw a lot of mistakes from Gaten and a lot of from Leszek. Not so perfect runs, and not a clear one to judge for sure. Okay, so one more time. As both of them had some mistakes, judges decided they should go one more time. I think it's the best decision that judges could do.
Yeah, I feel that was pretty fair.
Both of these guys, they're real life drifters. Some experience from real drifting. As Gaetan is doing very nice angle for the first part. Right now some foot braking and it is not allowed there.
Contact.
Oh yeah. At the deceleration zone. So that should be a point deduction for Leszek, but let's see a last corner. Very, very close. Leszek is pushing him outside of the track, but okay, so the second part of this one more time battle. Let's see what they will do right now. Gaetan needs to be a little bit more aggressive as he's doing right now, because the first run was not very aggressive at all. And right now, big gap between them again. Leszek is doing pretty well at his lead run. A contact at the transition, or contact again, and Leszek is out of the track.
I think that will go in Leszek's favour. Yep.
Yeah, Leszek gets the win because of that contact at the last part of the second run of one more time. And his aggression at the chase run. Yeah, so he was very, very aggressive, especially at the last corner. He was pushing Gaetan. Okay, so short break right now because we're waiting for group. So second part of the right side, top 32 bracket. Okay, so we need a little bit more because something went wrong with server setup and proper skins were not showing. So we need to do a server restart and we will back in a few while. Andre Christiansen was asking about going straight there, as judges said at the briefing. This track is very hard at this big long straights and little straightens of the car are allowed there. So it is not zero. It is not strict rule there that going straight is zero mistake. But maybe at the next track we will see this rule being very strict, as right now it's not look very strict, and judges know that you can go a little bit straight for a while. Okay, so next battle we have Paweł Korpuliński at the lead run and LDS in the chase run, but he's having very big lags right now, as Paweł is going very fast through this track as a lead track. Yeah, it looks really weird on the live stream, I would say, as he's everywhere. Okay, so second run, but I don't know if it will be clear to judge. They should go right now, but I don't know if he already started or not. It's something strange happening. I can't really tell what. Yeah, it's judges can't judge it with such lags. Okay, so that will be a short break for Eldas to calm down his internet live, and we'll go with battle between JP and Leonid. So Leonid is chasing, JP is leading. The JP is having some troubles at his lead. Also Leonid cutting line and the track a little bit. Pretty wide line from JP as he's heading to the last corner. Leonid really cut his line to be closer to JP, but I don't know. Okay, so they have switched sides as Leonid is right now leading, and JP is JP is very close at the hardest part of this track. And Leonid having one tire off, messing his line and angle. I love the proximity as the chase driver is doing. Very big aggression from him, and across the finish line. Okay, so JP gets the win and he's heading to top 6. So the next one we'll have Vadim Abramov and Marek Zatka. So Vadim in his S14, Marek in a Toyota. So let's see how this big lady will go after this fast S. Some understeer from Mark at the first corner, but Vadim did some mistakes too. Oh, something is really wrong with Marek's line, as he was 4 tires off the track. And Vadim is finishing his lead. So that should be a big point advantage before the second round. They're right now at the start line, so they should be go with the second part. Vadim is very close at the first part of the straight. And a big understeer from Marek again in the same place. So right now he's also 4 tires off the track as Vadim just over, and he's slowly going to the finish line. And he's top 16 battle, I would say. Yes. Okay, so next battle, Abdulaziz Al-Harbi and Alex Panfilo. So Abdulaziz is leading his Toyota, but oh, what happened right there at the initiation? Big entry from Abdulaziz, but he really messed up his line and he slowed down. So Alex Panfilov couldn't avoid a contact. So that should be big disadvantage for Abdulaziz after this first round. And across the finish line. Check out. Okay, so sorry. I was disconnected from a server, so I couldn't see the second part of this battle. And what I see from replay, Alex did some mistake at his. Okay, so double 10-0 mistakes from both of these guys, and that's why they will go one more time right now. Okay, so first battle of one more time, as Abdulaziz right now did proper initiation. Alex is trying to be as close as possible right now, but he did some mistakes at the slope. So he lost something. Oh, very big mistakes big mistake from Alex as he cut the line at the last corner. But yep, right now we're switching sides. Abdulaziz is chasing. Let's see if Alex right now avoid problems at his lead, because last time he did some straightening. It's a big gap between them right now. Right now, just at the inside clip, Abdulaziz did some attack, and he was to be closer. Oh, but oh, what happened right there? Abdulaziz had the contact, but I don't know if before the contact Alex messed up his line in the end. Okay, so Abdulaziz Al Harabi gets the win, and at the second part of one more time, at the last corner when we had a contact between this driver, Alex did a mistake transitioning to the last corner. He messed up his line, he messed up his angle, and then Abdulaziz was too close to avoid the contact, and that's why they made a contact between themselves, and it was Alex's fault. Okay, so right now we will have second part of LDS versus Pavel Korpulin, as maybe LDS will have better internet connection right now. Yeah, what I can see is pretty much stable right now. But Pavel Korpulin is keeping safe distance after him. Both of these guys doing pretty well. Yeah, so they're heading to the last corner and across the finish line. And Pavel Korpulski gets the win, so very good lead run from him. And yep. Okay, so right now that's the end of top 32. We will have 15 minutes break to set the server properly to make it sure that all skins are good, and we will see you in 50 minutes from now, so don't go anywhere, and we'll come back in 15 minutes. 15. Okay, so server is ready. Drivers are right now connecting to the server, and we should be good to go in a second. We just don't need to wait a bit to every guy being connected. Make sure that no one will have luck, because if another driver is joining. Okay, we should be ready right now. So the first battle of top 16 will be Alan Hines versus Adrian Chavez. And yeah, let's go on his nice Pro Drift Academy S14 sliding. And Adrian is chasing. He's really keeping up after Alan. I'm very surprised because Alan is known at his speed, and oh, something went wrong right here. Not really sure what, but and they're transitioning to the last corner. Very nice at the outside of the track as Adrian is very close to Alan. Oof, very close. Okay, so right now they have switched sides, and let's see how Adrian will do as a lead driver, and Alan he needs to do just big things to make it happen to top. He's very close at the first corner, as he knows that he needs to go all in to be in top 8. Again, nice attack, very good lead line and very lead run, although from Adrian. As they're heading to the last corner, a little bit outside of the track from Adrian. Adrian did some mistake at the deceleration zone, but So right now, judges will need to have a little bit of talk. People will probably watch some replay to make sure. Yeah, so as main judge wrote at the chat, first run Alan lost his line, second run Adrian had one wheel off, so there we go, one more tie right now. They are pretty amazing drivers, what I can say. More about that the fair rounds decide who is the better one. Oh, little bit of contact, but very close to Alan. Let's see what will happen when they are heading to the last two corners. Very close. He's almost scrapping his dog as they are doing a last corner. Not as close as in his first run, but very close. All okay. So the second part, and yeah, let's see what happened right. Alan is hitting Adrian's doors at the first corner, and they're heading to the inside pit number 2. They're going to a deceleration zone, and Alan again hitting Adrian, and they're heading to the last corner. Yeah, both amazing runs at the one more time, and judge will have to right now watch replay because it's not very clear who's the better one right now. Okay, so we have judge's decision. Adrian gets the win, and he is heading to a top 8 of today. First round of Drift Corner Grand Prix at Nogaro. Both of drivers had amazing runs, but judges decided that he was the better one in one more time. Maybe that's because in his chase run, Alan did contact 2 times with Adrian, having one tire off at the first zone, and as a lead driver, when Adrian was chasing, Adrian did a little bit contact at the transition, but that didn't really make a line change from Alan. So that's why judges decided that Adrian should get the win. But that was very close call. So it could go in everywhere way. So yeah, we have next battle between 2 French guys. So Jeremy Clad and Luca Cristino. Jeremy is chasing in his purple BMW. Luca is leading in his Toyota Aris. Luca do some waving here and there, but he's doing pretty well as a lead driver. And yeah, they're heading to the last. Jeremy was very close at the first part of this last corner, but amazing job. Okay, so the second part of this battle, as Luca is chasing, but big gap between them at the straight line, but he's right now at his doors, almost scrapping his rear bumper. Jeremy, big angle from for the first inside clip, big correction at that first straight line. And right now, big proximity between them as they're heading to the last corner. Some foot braking, left foot braking here and there, but that will be it for this. So we'll need to wait a second for judges. Okay, so we have judges' verdict. Jeremy Clad gets the. Okay, so as judges are right now writing in-game chat, Luca had worse proximity. And his chase run also, he made some corrections here and there. So overall, Jeremy Klatt was a better driver here, and he's heading to the top 8. Okay, so the next battle we will have two Polish guys, Konrad Żerebiec and Paweł Kowalik. Paweł will be leading, Konrad will be chasing. And they're ready to go. Let's go. A lot of proximity between them at the first corner as they're heading to the rest of the track. How big this Aristo is comparing to the small GT80, as Konrad is trying to be as close as possible, and he's doing it. Very nice chasing right now from Konrad. Some corrections from Paweł at the entry to the last corner, and Konrad is really cutting a line and having a contact at the finish line. Okay, so the second part, Paweł is right now chasing with this big Aristo, and he's doing it pretty well. One tire off from Konrad at the straight line as they're heading to the deceleration zone, and then inside clip. Nice proximity there. And they're heading to the finish line. Yep, so Paweł Kowalik gets the win, and he's heading to the top 8. That's mainly because when Konrad was chasing at the last corner, he did really big mistake at his chase run. He cut his line and had a contact with. Maybe if he wouldn't do that, that should be his advantage. But judges really said that it was crucial. So right now we will have a battle between Kyle Woods and Vince Fan, as they're already at the track. Kyle is leading, Vince is very close to the car, almost scrapping his door. Amazing driving from Vince today, as they're heading to a deceleration zone. Vince is trying to keep this distance as he's doing it. It's very close. And the transition, some corrections to the last corner as they're heading to the finish line door to door. Okay, so they switched sides. Kyle will be right now chasing. Kyle is doing very speed running for the first straight, and he tried to be as close as possible because he knows that Vince was very close to him. Some corrections there as they're heading to the deceleration zone. Let's see some problems from Kyle. And they're transitioning to the last corner. And across the finish line. So we need to wait a bit for judges' call. I don't know for sure who's the better one, because both of these guys very good, very solid. And we have a decision. Kyle Woods gets the win, and he's heading to the top. Great battle from both of these guys. And yeah, amazing driving. We would like to see more of this aggressive driving from Vin in our second round and the third one, and so on. Because really nice aggressive driving, maybe lacking some angle, and that was probably because he lost this battle also in his chase run. Before transitioning to the last corner, he did some little bit shutdown. He make it his car straight for a second, and then he initiate to the last corner. So pretty amazing stuff from him. And but yeah, Kyle was better overall to. Okay, so next battle will be Dominic Blair and Thibault Lau. So you will see this battle from the first person view, as Dominic is our live streamer today. First, Thibault will be chasing Dominic, so you won't see anything, but I will try to make it clear. As they're heading to the first corner, little bit of gap between them, as Thibault a little bit cut down the first inside clip, but he's having pretty nice proximity over. Some mistakes between, whoa, 2 tires off from Thibault right now. He's off the track, but he's trying to finish his run in one piece. And Dominic is doing pretty well at his lead run, for sure. And across the finish line. Okay, so they switched sides right now, where Dominic will be leading. Whoa, nice initiation from Dominic, right close after T-Bolt. Well, right now one tire off from T-Bolt, then one tire off again. As Dominic having nice proximity. Oh, also one tire off from T-Bolt again. And last corner. And across the finish line. So it is simple. Dominic Breyer gets. So right now we will have battle between Erikas Jurkus and Leszek Rachimov. So double BMW at the start line. And we're good to go. As they're right now at the first corner, a little bit gap between. We know that Erikas is a very fast driver from previous seasons. Leszek is trying to be as close as possible. He knows that he needs to do as aggressive as he can. Last inside clip. And transitioning to the last corner. Whoa, big mistakes. Big mistake from Leszek. He did too early this transition. And what an amazing lead run from Erikas it was. Really, he done very good lead run. It will be scored 90 plus points in the quali. But we're not in quali now, we're in tandems right now. So let's see what they will do as they switch their sides. As Erikas right now will be chasing. Oh, he's right after him. Leszek is a little bit lacking some angle here and there, having one tire off. And Erikas is trying to keep up after him. Leszek is going very fast but lacking some angle. Right now Erikas is scrapping his doors and the transition to the last corner. Oh, very close to Leszek. Amazing attack from Erikas at the last. Oof, amazing driving from Erikas, and yeah, it's clear that he is heading to the top 8 of today's so good job from Erikas. Nice drive for Leszek. And yeah, we're waiting for our next battle. Okay, so the next battle will be JP van der Spuy versus Paweł Korp. So South Africa versus Poland. But I can see right now that JP is having over 1000 ping, so I don't think so that they will be able to go. Yeah, they will go with this battle later, because it's impossible to drive with over 800 ping at this. Okay, so it has calmed down a little bit to 200, so maybe they will be able to go for the first run. As Paweł is doing really nice angle and line for the first corner. We know Paweł Korpulinski from Drift Masters Grand Prix in his BMW M with our sticker. But yeah, he's doing amazing driving and he's amazing guy, of course. So yep, this lead run is just very high score one. Oh, one tire off at the last corner. But I don't know how much it will affect at the overall score. Yeah, so right now they have the switched sides. Paweł will be right now chasing JP. And they're heading to the initiation point. Big gap between them at the first corner, then inside. Paweł having very good proximity after JP, as JP is having a little bit problems with that inside clip. Initiation point, oh, one tire off from JP, and then transition to the last corner. Nice proximity. JP is lacking a little bit of line. So let's wait for judges' call. Okay, so Paweł Korpulinski gets the win, as judges wrote. One wheel off by Paweł, one wheel off by JP, but Paweł had a better chase run, so that's why Paweł Korpulinski gets the win, and he's heading to the top. So next battle will be Vadim Abramov and Abdulaziz Alha. So Vadim is leading, Abdulaziz is chasing. Very close initiation from Abdulaziz. Big angle when transitioning to the second corner, as Abdulaziz is trying to be as close as Vadim. Oh, a little bit of contact between them. Oh, and he's done. So that contact affected Vadim's line and angle, so that's why he spun off, and that should be pretty big advantage for Vadim before the second. And yeah, we're having a second round. Abdulaziz is leading. And yeah, Vadim is having very nice proximity, bearing in mind that he has a big advantage after first round. Very close right now, as they're making transition to the last corner. Again, he's on his doors and across the finish line. So that was pretty clear. Vadim Abramov gets the. Okay, so we'll have a very short break, and server will be set to top. So we're waiting for top 8 guys to connect, and we will be shortly doing our left side of top 8 battles. So it should be interesting as I am looking at this many new guys that showed us today. What is drifting about? I'm really I'm really looking for to see Adrian battling against Jeremy, because Adrian did amazing job today. He won against Alan, so it was not an easy task to do for sure. And then we will have a battle between Pavel Kovalik and Kyle Woods. Kyle Woods had some problems with his opponent in top 16, but he won that finally battle. Then next battle of top 8s will be Dominic Blair, so our streamer, versus Erikas Yurkos. That will be very very good battle, as Erikas is doing well today. His lead runs are just on point, really. And the last battle of top 8 will be Paweł Korpulinski versus Vadim Abramov. I didn't see much today from Vadim because he had very easy battles, but Paweł Korpulinski is doing well. So yeah, we're good. We should be good to go. We should be good to go, and yeah, we're waiting for the first battle that will be, as I said, Adrian Chavez versus Jeremy Clad. Okay, so we're good to go. Yeah, amazing initiation. Just right after Adrian, as Jeremy is trying to be as close. Oh, right now 1 or maybe 2 tires off from Jeremy. Big corrections right now. So that should really affect the final score of this battle. And right now Adrian is doing pretty well. He's 1 tire off, and then contact from Jeremy, and he knocked out his opponent off his way, and he overtook Adrian. What happened right there at the last corner? Pure aggression from Jeremy. Okay, so the second part of this battle, and yeah, they're initiating and transition to the second corner. Adrian is really close to Jeremy, very good proximity, and they're heading to the destination. Very close. Jeremy was very wide, missing that inside clip. Transition to the last corner. Very close as Adrian is scraping Jeremy's doors for the last corner and across the finish line. So yeah, Adrian Chavez gets the win and he's heading to our today's top 4. What I've heard from judges, that should be a 0-0 in the first run. Both of these guys 0-0 mistakes, but in the second run Adrian did very good chase run, so that's why he's in top 4. Okay, so next battle will be Kyle Woods versus Pablo Kovac. Yeah, they're after the first corner, transitioning to the second corner. Pablo really did miss that outside zone, and but having a nice proximity overall. Heading to a deceleration point, very close to the outside cones from Pavel, but he's inside the track. And they're heading to the last corner. Pavel is trying to keep doors closed and across the finish line. So they have switched sides. Right now Kyle will be checking this big Aristo, and yeah, initiation very close from Kyle. He's on his doors all the way for the first corner as Pavel did some one tire drop there. Again Kyle is on his doors as he's trying to be as close as possible. Amazing job from Kyle, and what just happened right there from Pavel? He just stopped there and missed his line and angle as they're heading to the finish line. So that should really affect his score, and probably Kyle Woods gets the win. Yeah, Kyle Woods gets the win, and he's heading to the top 4, and he will be fighting against Adrian Chavez, the hero of today. And yeah, we're looking for the next 2 battles of today's top 8. Okay, so next battle, Dominic Blair versus Erikas Jurkus. Erikas is chasing right now, you can't see it, but I can see. So he's very close at the first corner as they're transitioning to the second one. Little bit gap right now between them, but I'm sure that Erikas will close it up. Not really, it's still the gap between them. So yeah, they're coming to the inside clip. Erikas trying to be closer and closer. At the last corner, oh, Erikas very close at the start of the last corner and across the finish line. So yeah, right now they switch sides. Erikas right now will be leading Dominic will be chasing. Little bit gap between them at this first corner. Transition to the second one. An inside clip. Dominic's very close right now. He's pretty much closer than Rikas was in the first run, of course. And they're trying to... Oh, very nice attack from Dominic before the last inside clip. And they're transitioning to the last corner. Very nice attack from Dominic. And Erika's, of course, doing pretty good lead run. Okay, so judges are right now talking about the score, but I think they're ready to go. But let's just guys see what judges were talking about at the briefing. The most important part of this track is the first part, because it is very hard to keep nice proximity through this long straights. In these 2 rounds we could see how first Erikas was not too close to Dominic at his chase run. Only he closed his doors in the second part of the track, but in this time Dominic was very close for the first part of this course. So that's why probably Dominic will get the win, but we need to wait a bit. Yeah, Dominic Blair gets the win, and it is official. So he's heading to the top 4 of today's competition. So yeah, we're waiting for the last battle of our today's top 8. So that will be Vadim Abramov versus Paweł Korpuliński. Paweł is already at the start line, as Vadim is slowly approaching start line, and they should be good to go in a second. Yeah, nice initiation from Paweł, as he's doing a really nice lead run from the first. Vadim is trying to be close to him, making some mistakes here and there. What the... He was very close at that inside. Right now they're heading to the slower part of this course. Contact between them, and they're transitioning to the last corner as Vadim is on his front wheel and across the finish line. Okay, so the second part of this battle. Let's see what will happen right now. Feigned entry from Vadim. Paweł is trying to close the door. They're heading to the straight line. Some gap right now between them. And Paweł is not really closing the gap. Some not good proximity between them. I think it will be some Vadim's advantage. and they cross the finish line. Okay, so we're waiting for judges' call. Okay, so I hear some talking and judges. So one more time they will go again. So as it was, Vadim did 2 mistakes at his chase run. Pavel had not enough proximity in his chase run too, so that's why they will go again. As right now they're doing the first corner, Vadim is very close to the Pavel. The first corner, both of these guys cutting a little bit the inside clip, but Vadim is just right behind Pavel all the way out this second straight. Again, he's on his rear corner, and they're heading to the last corner, and they will go across the finish line. Amazing driving for chase of Vadim. Okay, so big advantage for Vadim after first. Let's see what will happen right now. Again, Vadim is doing pretty well at his lead run. He's doing a gap, and yeah, right now he's a little bit closing the door. And yeah, they're just right after the slow zone, transition to the last corner. And they will go across the finish line. So Vadim Abramov in the top 4, and we are ready to go with our top 4 drivers. So Adrian Chavez versus Kyle Woods right now. So they're right now switching sides because Kyle will be leading and Adrian will be chasing. So Ireland versus Spain, who's gonna take the win of today and head to the final? Some gap between them and the first corner, and then they're heading to the first straight. Adrian is not giving an inch to a car as he's trying to be as close as possible. through the whole course from the start to the finish. Nice attack from him. He's just right at his front door. Ooh, big flick to the last corner from Kyle. Some mistakes there, but very nice driving for both lead driver and chase driver. Okay, so let's go with the second part. Who's gonna take the win today? Kyle did some mistakes at the initiation, cutting an inside plate, as Adrian is doing very solid lead run. Little bit tired dropping there, but going there again into decelerations. One tire off from Adrian, and they are transitioning into last corner, and Kyle is trying to close his door and cross the finish line. Judges are right now watching replays to be sure of their decision. They will go again, so one more time. And yeah, so we will see one more time battle from them, sorry. Ready and go. So first one more time battle between them, as right now Adrian is trying to be close. Oh, he's right now having a contact with Kyle. He's just right now pushing it. Kyle is also dropping one tire off, and Adrian is just right at his front wheel. Transition to the last corner. I don't know how it worked. It was very close, just through the finish line. So yeah, amazing driving from Adrian today. Right now they're switching sides, so we will see Kyle as a chase run. But let's go again. Kyle is doing a little for the first corner. They're changing to the second one. Kyle needs to close his gap, and he's doing it. Nice attack from the inside clip. I don't know, that was a little bit collision between them right now. And they're doing to the last corner, and Kyle is trying to be closer and closer, and across the finish. Yeah, so make it official. Adrian Chavez gets the win, and he's heading to the final. We will see Kyle at battle for the third place, but Adrian will be fighting for the first, just right after two battles, because we will see second battle of top 4, and then battle for the third place. So right now you will see this battle for the first person, as Dominic is leading right now. Vadim is chasing. Vadim is trying to be close to Dominic for the first part of this course, and he's doing it. He is very fast today, so we see very nice chasing from Vadim. And yeah, some mistake there. He's very wide as a chase driver. He shouldn't be there for sure, as they are transitioning to the last corner. Oh, contact between them. I don't really know what happened right now, but yeah, we will need to see some replay, but okay, so second part of this battle. Dominic is very close through the first corner, transition to a second. Dominic is trying to be as close to Vadim. Vadim is doing a little bit of waving here, but pretty solid lead run overall. Dominic is closing the door and they're heading to the transition and the last. And yeah, he's on his doors right now. Vadim doing some very strange waving, but yeah, we need to wait for judges' call. And to make it official, Dominic Blair gets the win, and he is heading to a final of today. Yep, so right now, before a final, we'll have a battle for the third place between Kyle Woods and Vadim Abra. Yep, we are ready to go, and we will see who's gonna take third place of today's competition. So yeah, they're at the course. Vadim is very close for the first corner, and then very close for the first, as they're heading to a second straight one. Deceleration zone. Vadim is trying to be as close as possible, almost doing a contact between him and, as they're heading to the last corner. Vadim is very close and making a contact just right before a finish line. So yeah, that's it for the first part of the third place battle. As right now they're switching sides. Vadim right now will be leading, Kyle will be chasing. Nice line for the first corner. Kyle is trying to be as close as Vadim was, but not really, he was that close. Also, Vadim dropped one tire off, so that should be small point deduction for him. Yeah, after the deceleration zone, inside clip, and they're heading to the last corner. Let's see what will happen there. Kyle is keeping, had his door closed, and just across the finish line. So yeah, that's official. Kyle Woods gets the win and he's taking third place today. So congratulations to Kyle. Good battle from them. And that's what we are waiting for the whole evening. The battle for the first place. So yeah, that will be it. So two Polish guys, Dominik Blajer. Sorry, not the Polish guys. What I'm talking about? Dominik Blajer and Adrian Chavez from Spain. So Poland versus Spain. So let's see what will Adrian right now show us and his first final battle. Yep, and they're at the track right now. Dominik is cutting a little bit an inside clip, number 1. Adrian is very close for the first straight, closing the doors at the inside clip number 3 as they're heading to a deceleration. They're at inside clip number 4 and transitioning to the last corner. They're doing it. Adrian is very close for the full last. So amazing driving for Adrian. And right now we'll have Sweden. So let's see what Adrian will show us at lead driver's as they're doing the first corner. Little bit of contact between them as they're going across the first straight, inside clip number 3, second straight, and going to the deceleration zone. Some problems from Adrian at the inside of the track, but Dominik is very close, heading to the last corner, and they're doing it very good for the last corner and across the finish line. Yeah, so to make it official, Dominik Blajer gets the win and he's taking first place of today's competition, and Adrian Chavez is second. Great driving, very good battle at the final, so amazing one. Congratulations for both of these guys and for all top 32 competitors. We'll see you in the next round and in 2 weeks, and also we will see you tomorrow in Pro AM competition when we will see guys from lower part of qualification scoreboard. So don't miss it, and thank you everyone. Make sure to check out our Facebook website, leave a like under this video, and see you next round. Goodbye.